welcome back. It's been a while, so let's get started. I will only be streaming until 12 noon today because it looks like we're having quite a volatile pre-market session here. So things are gonna get really choppy for the indices till maybe 2 p.m. Okay, I've marked the previous candles highs and lows on the 4 hours. Over here we can see that this right here was a IOFD, similar for NASDAQ as well, and for Dow Jones it's SMT on highs. So this swing high right here would be invalidation for lower prices. Therefore right now it's either I take a retracement trade, retracement trade to go higher, or I can wait for it to trade up and then I'll look to short the market. But right now, because we are getting closer to the lunch hour, I would be assuming that we're going to be more likely to push up higher instead. Dropping down into the 50 minutes, there is a stop hunt right here. Yep, no SMT unfortunately, just a stop hunt. I would be looking for this candle to form a swing low right here. That would be the best, and then maybe we can take this swing low right here and then trade higher. And that would be the best scenario moving forward. We're gonna see how this goes. We have consecutive down close candles right here, but this down close candles is not the one that produced this swing low. Instead it was this candle right here. So over here ES has a clearer bullish order block as compared to NASDAQ. Yep, so until we can trade above this highs, I believe that we're going to be bullish in the short term. I think the equal highs up here is a little bit too clean, and those highs are within the 4-hour fair value gap. It allows for a very nice stop hunt before continuation lower. Yeah, nothing much right now, just gonna be observing the price for the next 1 hour and 40 minutes, no, 1 hour and 20 minutes, and I'll see if I can get a scalp or something. I'm on the evaluation for funded next, so unfortunately I can't really show the account number because it includes my real name inside. Of course I'm not going to do that, but I'll see how I can share the progress here. Right now we are trading we're attempting to trade into the down close candle here for ES with the current dealing range from this swing low to this swing high. I think right now we're in 50%, yeah, correct. So we are in discount. I'm looking to see if we can get a reaction off of this bullish order block, if possible. When we take a look at the Nasdaq, it's still quite far away from the 50% right here. But I don't require Nasdaq to trade all the way to 50%. It's just that if it does, then it would be better. Right now I'm basically utilizing the 50-minute candles as my higher time frame candle. Right now you can also see that Dow Jones is not making lower lows. Potentially an SMT forming. Okay, so right now ES has traded into the bullish on the block. I'm interested to find out if we can CIZ on the 1 minute. This swing low here on the 1 minute will be the invalidation for higher prices. So for me, this is an important low for ES. And if you take a look at YM in the same timing, there was a lower time frame SMT. This fair value gap, in my opinion, is the last line of defense. If it ever gets to this fair value gap, I prefer to see price react aggressively away from it. So right here, if we look closely, there is no swing lows over here. So this right here would be potentially the first swing low after this. 30 more seconds. Okay, I like how the swing low is positioned right here. I am anticipating another run lower into the fair value gap right here before it reverses, and it's probably going to form SMT with NASDAQ. Well, let's see. Alright, so we have a stop hunt with SMT. However, we don't have a bullish order block yet, because unfortunately this candle is not a down close candle. We're gonna have to wait for something else, like example, inversion of this bearish fair value gap, because it was the fair value gap that formed this swing low right here. Soft invalidation would be closing below 50% of this down close candle. Let me just mark it. Grading. Okay, so this is the second time that it ran this low right here. So with this down close candle, we have a very long wick. Looking to see if we can close above this down close candle's high. If that's the case, then we can look to long the wick, 50% of the wick. Stops at the low right here. Looking for 2R. Yeah, 2R right here. That is if we can close above this week's high. In 3 more minutes, we're gonna have the close of the current 50 minutes candle. Okay, so we have about 10 more seconds to go. Okay, we did in fact close above the wick. I'm just gonna give this one attempt. If I'm stop out on this, I'll end the stream here. I'm gonna put the sell stop just one tick below the equal lows down here. A down close candle like this, if I'm going to be correct, the current up close candle needs to close at least 50% of this down close candle. Needs to close above or at 50% of this down close candle. If I'm going to be correct. So far so good. And once we close above this down close candle, it's gonna run into my sell limit with a lot of speed. Because right now we are in a very deep discount. Right now it's 11 AM. We just closed the previous 50 minutes candle. Taking a look at the 15 minutes candle. The good thing is that it's not closing below the bullish family gap on 50 minutes. I'll annotate it later once the trade is completed. Okay, so once we close above, this would be the invalidation right here. This candle's low, because this would be proportional on a block. So I can safely move my stops to just one tick below the low of this down close candle. And right now you can see that we are closing above the inversion. Let me just double check. Are we closing above? Are we closing right at the high? The close of this candle is 6402.25. Oh, it closed exactly at the high. Okay. Okay, so right now I don't need for this. I don't need for this as well. I'll be looking at this candle instead. Maybe this, I'll use the rectangle right here. It's not looking too good, but we'll see. Best case scenario, it doesn't close below 50% of this down close candle. Looking at YM, it's forming a lower low right here. Okay, so it has closed below the 50%, unfortunately. Right now I need to see a bullish green candle engulfing this down close candle right here. And for YM, obviously I want to see this bearish fair value gap disrespected, and it trades above and closes above. That would allow ES to trade higher. I'm going to move my stops to the original position because right now ES is not the one that is the most bullish. The most bullish is NASDAQ. So they might want to come down and take out this lows right here. Okay, I like YM's reaction right now. Maybe I'm gonna get stopped out right here. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna get stopped out because right now we're closing below this, I mean these two out close candles. It's a potential change in the state of delivery. Supposedly, I think there is a 5 minutes bearish fair value gap up here. Well, let's see. Not ready for reversals, it seems. Let me just double check on the 5 minutes. Yeah, it's a 5 minutes fair value gap, bearish fair value gap. Okay, and that's pretty much it for today. Took a loss about $175, and I'm going to end the stream right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again.